The U.S. Constitution is the world's longest-lasting written national constitution. Welcome to our YouTube channel, Echoes of History. The U.S. Constitution, foundation of American democracy. The U.S. Constitution, written in 1787 and ratified in 1788, is the supreme law of the United States and the cornerstone of American democracy. It replaced the weaker Articles of Confederation and created a strong but balanced federal government. Even today, more than 2 centuries later, it continues to shape the political, social, and legal life of the nation. Why the Constitution was created. After winning independence from Britain, the United States faced a major challenge: how to govern a new nation fairly. The Articles of Confederation, America's first governing document, gave too much power to the states and too little to the central government. Problems like trade disputes, weak national defense, and lack of unity forced leaders to meet in Philadelphia in 1787. This meeting became known as the Constitutional Convention, where delegates like George Washington, James Madison, and Benjamin Franklin designed a new system of government. Key principles of the Constitution. The Constitution is built on several timeless principles. Power comes from the people, not from kings or dictators. Citizens elect leaders to represent them. Limited government. Government officials are not above the law. Their power is restricted by the Constitution. Separation of powers. The government is divided into 3 branches. Legislative, Congress, makes the laws. Executive, President, enforces the laws. Judicial, Supreme Court, interprets the laws. 4. Checks and balances. Each branch can limit the power of the others. For example, Congress passes laws, but the President can veto them, and the Supreme Court can declare them unconstitutional. Federalism. Power is shared between the national government and the states, creating balance. Individual rights. The Bill of Rights, first 10 amendments, protects freedoms such as speech, religion, press, and fair trials. Structure of the Constitution. The Constitution begins with the preamble, which starts with the famous words, "We the people." It then has 7 articles that describe how the government functions, followed by 27 amendments added over time. Articles 1 through 3 outline the powers of Congress, the President, and the courts. Article 4 explains the relationship between states and the federal government. Article 5 provides a way to amend the Constitution. Article 6 establishes the Constitution as the supreme law of the land. Article 7 explains ratification. The most famous amendments include the First Amendment, freedom of speech, religion, press, assembly. The Second Amendment, right to bear arms. The 13th Amendment, abolition of slavery. And the 19th Amendment, women's right to vote. P. A living document. P. One of the Constitution's strengths is its ability to adapt. Through amendments and interpretations by the Supreme Court, it evolves with society. For example, while the original Constitution did not grant women or African Americans equal rights, amendments and later legal rulings expanded liberty to more groups. P. 5. An action. A drone. 6. Opinion maintained. All opinions. Citations, reporters' incorrect conclusions. 6. 7. Questions. 7. Importance. 6. Forgetful. Why the Constitution matters today. The Constitution is not just a historic paper, it's a living promise. It protects freedoms, ensures fairness, and limits government power. In times of crisis, whether during wars, civil rights struggles, or political debates, Americans return to the Constitution to guide decisions. Legacy. The U.S. Constitution is the longest-lasting written national constitution. It has inspired democratic movements worldwide and remains a symbol of liberty, justice, and unity. Its principles, freedom, equality, and rule of law, are as powerful today as they were in 1787.